Hi everyone, welcome to the CATKing's NMAT series. Today I have with me Sneha here, who is a student from BITS and currently pursuing her MBA from NMIMS Mumbai. So welcome on board, Sneha.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me here.
Lovely. So what was your final NMAT score like, Sneha?
My NMAT score was 247 and I had scored 75 plus in each section.
Lovely. That's really amazing. So if if you go back to your preparation days, Sneha, what was your strategy? Like, you were giving CAT and NMAT and all exams. So what was your approach specifically for NMAT?
For NMAT, I normally like quants a lot. So I really enjoyed solving those questions. So for the first, I started my preparation in April. So for the first 2-3 months, I completed entire quant syllabus. So starting with, I took the difficult topics first, like probability,
Oh,
PNC. I started with that first, and then I came to the easier topics like algebra and all.
oh, interesting.
So what that helped me was I could revise the probability and PNC concepts again at the end
Yeah,
when the exam time came.
that's a good approach, guys. To start with something which is difficult and complex, because then you will take more time and you will have time at hand as well, to study and understand those topics. Lovely. So overall, with through the entire preparation, Sneha, how many mocks do you think kind of did you give for NMAT?
For NMAT, I had given around, I think, 10 to 12 mocks.
Okay.
And
That's
since I was preparing for CAT simultaneously, I gave a lot of CAT mocks, and NMAT, I think I've given only 10 to 12.
So do you think, Sneha, giving CAT mocks and NMAT, does it help to, your CAT preparation for NMAT as well?
Definitely, ma'am. I think mocks are the most important thing in your preparation because it teaches you time management,
True.
which does not usually happen when you're not under the time pressure.
Lovely. So guys, what you should be looking at is also, balancing your prep through CAT and the NMAT mocks simultaneously as well. It kind of boosts your overall preparation. So one last thing with respect to your preparation strategies, Neha, if you were to ask, is it important to, spend time after giving the mock, like analyzing and all of that? Did you spend some time on it?
Yeah, I used to spend like double of my time after giving my mocks. I would first look at the questions that I have not attempted at all. Like these are the things I do not know, so I have to learn them first, and then come to the questions that I have done wrong because I need improvement in those topics, and finally just have a look at the correct questions.
Okay, that's really nice. So you divided into three parts with respect to, your entire mock analysis. How often would you do that? Like, do you do it for every mock or just for a few mocks?
I would do it for every mock. There's no point in giving a mock unless you analyze it.
Lovely.
Analysis is the most important thing.
Interesting. That's a really great piece of advice. So, Sneha, if you had people who are like, preparing for NMAT right now, like it's August and they are starting their preparation, what kind of advice would you like to give them?
Uh, Firstly, I would say that complete the entire syllabus. But so quants, it's very direct. You can complete it. And for verbal, I went through the Norman Lewis word par made easy, and Rahul sir's classes also helped a lot for verbal. And for data interpretation, I would solve sets on my own. And also we had Sudhanshu sir, who was really amazing, and his strategies were really good. So I would follow them. And once your preparation is done, and it need not be that your preparation is done, just start giving mocks. You'll understand where you lie, and you can assess yourself and strategize your future plan according to that.
Lovely. That's really great piece of advice. So, start completing your syllabus, get more confidence, give more mock tests. And I remember meeting you first time, Sneha, when we were in like that small office in Powai, and today where you're actually doing from NMIMS, my college. So I'm very proud of that. And all the best. And thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you so much for having me.